Afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the channel, part 2, if you will, from the grading video from yesterday, or the pre-submission video, I should say. We pretty much finished up the submission form for the world coins, and there were some things that I didn't get a chance to show you yesterday, but this was pretty much filled out for the most part, except for a couple of the bottom Newfoundland half dollars. Up to the dimes were filled out yesterday, so we have some early Newfoundland 1800s, 1873 through 1899 Newfoundland half dollars going in, and there was a coin. I wish I hadn't already packaged it up. That's actually the bottom coin, 1902 straight settlement. 50 cents, which is actually a London coin struck at the London Mint, Malaysia, 50-cent coin. And if you're not familiar with it, I found one from a heritage auction. And the one that we're submitting in is not quite as nice. I would say it's an choice VF to XF, but you can see they look very similar to the Canadian or Newfoundland half dollar on the obverse with King Edward. The reverse is a little bit plainer. It's all packaged up, otherwise I would show you. I don't think it's going to be visible through the plastic. Let's see here. To get any kind of a look at it. So that is probably one of the highlights, along with the 8 reales coin. And those Newfoundland half dollars are also, you know, $75 to $150 coins, depending on what they grade. And we are going to send in a few US coins as well. I have this Barber half dollar, which I grade VF30, just a little shy of XF. Nice original toned coin. Little spot there to the right of the nose. No hairlines, no signs of harsh cleaning, if you will. And on these Barber halves, circulated coins, what we're looking for on the reverse would be the wings, eagle's wings, the feathers, if they stretch all the way to the tips. These are about 2/3, 3/4 on the left, left facing eagle's right, a little more than half on the other side. On the shield we have horizontal lines, which are, you know, halfway one way, the top half of the shield. We're looking for the horizontal lines. We've got pretty good neck feathers. We've got claws, strong denticles, and on the obverse, we're looking at the diadem or wreath. Nice full detail on the leaves. We've got some forehead here, which is one of the high points, and the cheek is rounded. So this is, you know, a 30, borderline 35 coin, maybe because it's a little bit not necessarily attractively toned. It probably will get the 30 grade, will be my estimation. So that is going in on a US submission, and we are going to take the plunge and send a few of these AccuGrade or INS coins in. I'm going to crack them out, not send them in as crossovers. This 1925 piece dollar has excellent luster and very clean. Clean fields, clean cheek. And I think it's a 65, AccuGrade graded at 66, which is, it's a big stretch and a lot to ask for. I mean, there's really really hard to get that grade, but then again, there's not a whole lot holding it back. That I can see, the luster might be just not quite strong enough to earn that very lofty grade. So I would expect this one to actually come back 65 without too much difficulty, but we shall see. That's also quite a stretch to ask for. We have another 1925 piece dollar in an old INS holder. A photo slab, very similar to the AccuGrade style. This particular INS slab is one of the early generation ones. I'll show you how we knew that. Similar to the last piece dollar, we have very clean fields. Hard to tell what the luster will look like once it comes out of this plastic. But it is nice. It's soft and full, unbroken. Very few contact marks. And INS graded this one as 65. And if we look at the cert number 3309607, they pretty much just go chronological order. So this was the 3.3 millionth coin graded by INS back circa 1987. Right about when third-party grading started. It didn't start then, it actually started much earlier, but sonically sealed slabs started in 1986 with the advent of the beginning of PCGS era. And prior to that, you had annex photo slabs and first and second generation A&A slabs. But you can see here, INS was in Philadelphia at this time. They eventually moved to Washington, D.C. and Dallas, Texas, where they were in the Heritage Auctions building. I think they were acquired by Heritage at one point towards the end. So this one we're going to crack out and send the two 25 piece dollars. See how that works out. Let's see what's next. Okay. We have a couple AccuGrade Columbian half dollars. You saw the grade already, so sorry about that. A364C, the 64C commercial grade. Now, A3 would indicate that we have a full strike, but we have a duller clean surface. So this will be interesting to see how this one grades, because there's really no hairlines. And I don't know if I would call it dull. It's got full cartwheel. Again, hard to see through the plastic, but and with this subpar lighting setup, no matter what I do, I try my best here to improve it. And we just struggle. We struggle to capture a good look, but maybe you can see we do have obviously no wear and pretty attractive coin all in all. Common, nothing special, but spectacular or rare, anything like that. But rarer in this holder, especially the elongated holder. We have another AccuGrade Columbian half dollar. See if I can do a better job of covering this grade. Very similar to the last one. We have 1893, and this one's in 1892. Dates down here. Nice, attractive rim toning, colorful, full cartwheel, and not a lot of contact marks. A little bit on the cheek there to the right of the ear, but the fields are super clean. All in all, a pretty clean coin, and another one with the same grade, A364. So another interesting result. Again, no hairlines. Not entirely sure what AccuGrade saw, but PCGS will also grade coins clean without necessarily having hairlines. So we'll see how that goes. We have another AccuGrade coin. An 1879 Philadelphia Morgan dollar. Attractive rim toning again. Couple small marks on the cheek and left field. Looks like a 64-ish to me. Don't think it's got the luster or the cleanliness to make a 5, which is a big jump in this date. This is actually a tougher date. Obviously the 79S is super common, but the 79P is a little bit better. And AccuGrade gave this a 65C with the A2, and the difference on the A2 being we have a brilliant surface, full strike brilliant C. It's not noted here, but the 64C, 65C, the C stands for commercial grade. Says it on some of their holders, not on this one. So it's confusing because you see the C down here and the C up here, but that's for the proof like or proof like, and the first letter would be the C, the big letter, the A. The C next to the number is commercial, which I'm not really sure what that means. I haven't seen anything other than the commercial grade, so that one I think is probably going to come back 64. And then there's these coins and the INS holders that all of these were labeled as deep mirror proof light, and I don't think they all are. I think one is, and I think one is probably proof like, and it's not going to show through here. I have to crack them out and get better lighting in order to, actually, I'm going to pause the video and get the light box for the rest of this. Be right back. All right, so we're back with a little better light setup to show you a little more accurate reflection of what these coins look like before they get cracked out and sent in. So, you know, this one I think is got a nice PL obverse. I think it's clean enough for maybe to get the 65. That would be huge on a PL because that's really hard. Hard to get above a 64 on a PL because of the nature of how delicate the fields are with the proof-like surfaces. I'll probably give this an acetone bath because of the cloudiness. I won't dip it though. I won't dip it in sulfuric acid or Easy Est. I will probably just soak it in acetone for an hour. All right, so there's the obverse. The reverse is toned. Still has the reflective quality. Probably not quite as strong as the obverse. Definitely not enough for a deep mirror. It's actually kind of borderline as to whether or not it'll even be enough for a PL. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, sometimes the toning will interfere with the reflectivity of the mirrors. So this one I'm on the fence with. Probably 50-50 on that. Might not quite make it. Next one is an 1880S. I'm just covering up grade. We'll reveal it shortly, but just to... This one has nice mirrors, nice frost on the portrait, and full strike, attractive toning. Again, a little acetone might take some of that cloudiness away. Reverse is pretty nice. Dye polish lines, not too many though. North of the Eagle, In God We Trust motto. Attractively toned, decent frost on the Eagle. Definitely reflective on both sides. I do think this one will get a regular PL designation. I do think it's probably a 64. INS had obverse 65, reverse 66, which was, I mean, the reverse is pretty clean. almost no bag marks at all. Really nice luster, a couple of marks to the right of the arrows there by the wreath, but pretty inconsequential, and we're looking at 8.6x magnification. So we're really looking at it under the microscope, which could 65. So I'm on the fence on this one, but I think this one should PL. So we shall see. And then the last one that I will probably send in on this submission is this 82S, which has the nicest mirrors of the three, I think. I think it's a no-brainer on the obverse. You got toning going across the chin and the face there, like something was on the coin. Again, an acetone bath will probably go a long way. We got a lot of cloudiness. It's not as much so in hand as we're seeing in the light box. There is some, and then we do have a toned reverse. I don't think the reverse has enough mirror for deep, so I think this is also a PL. It's probably not even showing the reflective quality as much as it would in hand. Let me see if I can. I don't know if this is going to work because of the angle. Probably not. I think I have to come straight on. Yeah, we're at the wrong angle to try to show that, but just because of the way the light box is set up. So this one was graded 65 by INS, and I think it's probably a 4. You know, these are close with the 64, 65, but again, because of the delicate nature of the proof-like fields, I just don't think it's going to make it to a 5. But once they come out of the plastic, I've noticed with the other INS coins, they look a lot better coming out of the plastic because it's hard to necessarily differentiate the cloudiness of the plastic versus what the coin in hand actually looks like. And I do believe that they're in a capsule within that capsule. So we're looking at 2 sets of plastic before we get to the coin. So anyway, that will be the US side of the submission along with the world submission, which is going out today. So with any luck, we'll have these back by the spring, early April. So like, comment, subscribe if you are so inclined. Thank you all for your time. Happy Sunday. samscoinsandheavymetal.com and samscoinsandheavymetal@gmail.com. eBay, same name, underscore in between each word, Sam's Coins and Heavy Metal. Wishing you all a great rest of your Sunday. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.